Canva's new update means that we can now add multiple size designs into one design. It is an absolute game changer for your workflow, and I'm very excited to share with you exactly how it looks, how to use it, the pros and cons to using it, how to use it on mobile, the different nuances to using it, as well as how I am using it to even transform my whole podcast workflow into one strategic design. But before we start, if you are watching this on release date, then make sure that you have actually got yourself access to this updated Canva. I'm going to link a video now to show you how to do that. If you haven't or you've missed out, don't worry, it's going to get rolled out to everyone very, very soon. I'm also going to share with you how you can download just one design out of your whole group of pages, so that you can just download one social media post or one presentation slide or a group of social media posts from one design that has multiple different sizes in it. So hi, if we have not met before, it is a pleasure to meet you, and my name is Jacqui, and I am pretty much a graphic designer who is obsessed with helping business owners like you use programs like Canva, use design strategy to make sure that your business is growing, not stagnating, not being something you're ashamed of, but something that is supporting you to grow, because the designs in your business and the branding of your business is that powerful. So today I want to dig in with you how to use one of my favorite parts of the new Canva update from the Canva Create conference that they shared in 2025. And so this update really will change how we use Canva, and it is a simple one. It like other programs have done this from day dot, but Canva has just released it. And I think for those of us who are using it really regularly, this one's going to be so useful. So I just open up a design for you now. You can start this out by opening any size design. I would start with the design size you want to do. So you can go to the create section up the top right hand corner, or you can just click on the size that you need from the pre-made options here. If you go to create up here, you can pretty much just type in whatever you need. So for me, I'm just going to do an Instagram post because that's often what I'm sharing. If I click on Instagram post, it's just going to open up a design. This looks normal, but you'll notice there's one small tweak. That one small tweak is this little arrow down the bottom where I can choose the new page size that I want to add in. Usually this little button has just been a plus where it just adds the same size page over and over again. But this little up arrow makes all the difference. Now you can access this a couple of different ways. I have my view on thumbnail view because I love seeing my designs all down the bottom here. As a default, Canva's normal view is this scroll view. So if you've got this scroll view option, again, same way, you can press add page, just press this little drop down instead of pressing add page, and you can choose which size page to add in. And so you'll see when you go to add a page, you've got all these options. You've got a sheet, which is one of the new updates to Canva, is we can now do sheets inside Canva. You've got your doc, you've got a presentation slide, you've got a whiteboard, social media, video, print, websites. Anything you use inside Canva pretty much can be done inside this new option. And if you can't find the option that you want, just press more and you can type in here anything at all. So say, for example, I want to do a reel, I could just type in reel and I could write that in here. Again, if I wanted to add in a website, I could do that there. Or if I wanted to add in a business card, I could add that in here as well. Like any kind of different size designs you can add in here, which is so useful. I've already had people say that they want to use it for their book covers. They want to do a cover, then the spine, and then a cover. You can select your own dimensions just by pressing that up arrow, more, and searching custom size and typing in whatever you want it to be. You can see the possibilities here are honestly endless. You can add a sheet in here, anything at all. And so I want you to think about what different workflows are you doing inside your business that you could condense into one design, whether it's like making a book cover like some of my viewers have said, or even just for your social media. Maybe you've got an Instagram post and a story design, all sorts of things, and you're just happy to have them all together. I'm going to show you in a moment how I am using it because it is, I think, such a game changer for how we might structure our workflow. So now I'm going to flip over to a design where I've added multiple pages of lots of different sizes in to show you my own back end of how I'm going to change my whole workflow due to this Canva change. Throughout this, I'm going to also be sharing with you how to save the files, how you can do transitions between different pages, and all sorts of things. So firstly, just as a bit of an insight into how I'm using it, you can see I've got a sheet here, which I kind of overview my whole content. So every time I do a podcast or a video, I'm creating a lot of content to go with that. And so I've got all of that listed out here. Then we've created a social media post, we've created a YouTube thumbnail, we've created a podcast cover, we've created a carousel post, we've created some stories, graphic series, and we've created a reel, all inside this one Canva design. That means I can now have everything in one spot per episode and have this all ready for my team and I to access quickly. By the way, I'm going to pop in right here and just say, if this designy stuff looks tricky in terms of your, like, yeah, I could do this bulk create, but everything I create just doesn't look right, I want to invite you to my free challenge. It's called the Seriously in Business Challenge. It's going to help you actually learn how to make your designs look good rather than just doing cool Canva hacks. And it's going to help you create a brand so that what you're designing actually matches your brand and builds your authenticity and credibility in your industry. So head to the link below and you can join that ASAP. It's free and I know you're going to love it. Right, back to the video. Now, obviously at this point, I might want to export this one design by itself. So the way that you can export one design out of this is to press share, move over to the download section, and I can then choose which page I want to download from this. So I can click this little drop down under select pages and choose if I want all of my pages or if I want just the current page, or if I want to scroll down and choose which pages that I want. So you can see here, I might select this page here. and I might select this page here. Now what you'll notice is you'll have this little exclamation mark. This is letting me know that because I've actually got PDF selected here, PDF doesn't support moving imagery, and these different post, this carousel post, actually had little moving graphics in it. So it's letting me know that I could save this as a PDF, but it's not going to have any moving elements in it, just like the reel at the end here. That's not going to be a video. And so what I'd recommend doing is just saving out what you need in the right formats that you need. So for this one, I might change it into a PNG, and I might just select that one page that I'm doing. Similarly, if I wanted to download a PDF of particular pages, I can just select PDF and then select the pages that I want to be as a PDF. You can also see that we can download as CSV, Excel, MP4 video, and more. And if you didn't want to select pages by clicking and unclicking the pages you wanted to download, you can also just write them in here. Like I could say page 4 to 10 and 11 or 4 to 14, like do whatever I want here and choose those to download instead if I didn't want to select them. Something else I wanted to show you is if you wanted to change the sizes of a design within a design. So for example, if I click on the 3 dots here, I could press resize page. This is going to resize this page inside my design to a different size. So say for example, I wanted this to be an Instagram post. I could resize that one page as an Instagram post. It's saying it's now copying and resizing, and it's kept the original one, and it's also given me an option in this taller post version. Unfortunately, this is just a Canva Pro feature, so if you are wanting to do new sizes for your designs, you're going to have to manually build it yourself rather than pressing the resize button, which is only a Canva Pro feature. Next, I want to chat about transitions. So you can add transitions like you normally would, but you can see here that transitions can only be added between pages of the same size. So I can't add a transition between my Instagram post and my square size here. You can see when I go to click a transition, it's grayed out. Transitions can't be edited. But if I was to move my mouse between my carousel posts here, which are the same size, you see that I can add a transition. So if you're trying to add a transition, you're wondering why it's not there, it may be because you're trying to transition between 2 different sizes. And at this stage, we can only do between the same size, which is fine because I feel like most of the time you're going to be using transitions on an Instagram post to another page in an Instagram post or a presentation slides. That should be fine. And I also just want to share with you, if you're creating a design like I've got here where I've got multiple designs inside one, what you can actually do is if you've got past designs that you're really enjoying using, you can open those up and add those into a new design. So if I go over to my left-hand panel and click on projects, you can see it's going to bring up lots of my past designs. So say, for example, I wanted to add a thumbnail. If I click on this thumbnail design, I've got 200 designs in this old thumbnail file, which is now going to change thanks to this new update. But I can then add that into this design. If I just click on it, you'll see that it's given me an option to replace the current page or add as a new page. I'm going to select add as a new page. You notice it's added it in a different size. It's added it in at the size of the page that I had selected. If I wanted to add it in as the right size, I would then add that new page as the size that I want. So say, for example, I want this to be a thumbnail size, so I could do thumbnail. And now if I click to insert this page, it will insert it and make it the right size. I'm so excited to hear how you are going to use these multi-sizes within one design. Again, if you want to add in anything, just press that up arrow and add in anything that you like. You can even add in a whole Canva doc. So if you want to do some whole research on like a blog post, you could put your whole blog post in here, create all the adjoining graphics for it. I myself need to add in Pinterest designs into this design as well. So many options. It's really quite endless. If you have any questions that I haven't answered, just pop them in the comments below. And also do let me know how you're going to use this new feature. And make sure you hit subscribe because I'm going to be sharing more videos going into these Canva updates more specifically over the coming weeks. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week for another video. Bye.